For me, there was one time. There's one time I was taking the bus, like the public bus. Hmm. And there was an old lady sitting in like the area where it's for like people for wheelchairs and for people who have canes or like have a cradle, not a cradle, what's it called, like the baby thingy, what's that called, what's the baby thingy called? Stroller. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that area at the front of the bus where people can sit, where they have like extra stuff and you can lift up the seats and stuff. And there was an older lady there, and she had like a cane. And there was this lady who got on the bus who had like a bunch of cans and bottles and like these big trash cans, or these big trash bags of cans and bottles. And she started like getting crazy because the old lady wouldn't move. And I was sitting there. I was sitting like quite a bit away, and I didn't like that this lady was yelling at this old lady, and she was like saying all this really nasty stuff to her. So I went and sat next to the old lady, and then I said to that crazy lady, I said, "You're crazy." And then she started saying nasty stuff to me, but then I didn't really care because it didn't bother me, and I was just laughing at her because she was like yelling. And yeah, sometimes with like those types of people, like if you just look them in the eye, sometimes they just look away and they get scared. I have a lot of stories like that actually, where there's like crazy people. Like there's a crazy lady on the train who had a bottle of shampoo and she was like squirting it all over her hand and then slapping her hand on the windows and slapping it, like slathering. She was like bending over her head, and she had a bottle of shampoo and she was like squirting the shampoo all over her head and like rubbing it into her hair on the train. And then she was going around and like making little finger guns at people as she passed them. And she passed me and she stopped in front of me, and I looked her straight in the eye and she was gonna make a finger gun at me, but then she just walked away. Because sometimes like those types of people, if you look them in the eye, they get like scared, I guess. I don't know. um I guess I don't know if that really helps with your question. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I went off on a tangent. I don't remember what I was saying.